What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to jump into a player that I genuinely have no idea why their ownership is so low. And I'm going to give you a few reasons as to why, if you haven't selected this player, you probably should. Now, in the past, I have been on record as saying this bloke could not hit water if he fell out of a submerged submarine. But we're talking about value, we're talking about points per minute, and we're talking about scoring output ability. That is a man by the name of Darcy Parish. Simple as that. Like, when you look at him, I mean, is it really that good of a pick? Who knows? Price point, I'm super interested in 334.6K. So absolutely nothing. Let's go into his career stats. Have a little look. Right. If we're looking here, sorry, I've gone into the wrong area. Perfect. Right. This is what I wanted to look at. So we're not going to go back to 2016 or 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I want to focus on 2021, 2022, 2023, and I'm not even going to talk about 24 or 25 because, well, injuries. He was injury riddled, simple as that, which is a little bit stiff for him. But that's just the way the cards have fallen for DP3. So the reason that I like him is basically there's been reports that basically he has transitioned seamlessly into match simulation, looking $1 million. This time last year, all he was doing was running laps. And I mean, played 15 games in 2 years, 25 and 24. So that's a little bit poor. There are injury concerns. The man loves popping a calf. And let's be honest, I think once he is fit and firing, which he seems to be at this point in time, then, I mean, surely this is just a gift. Now, one site that is absolutely fantastic for going back and having a look at players and I guess all their statistics. I think it goes up until 2020 or it's 2012. I'm not too sure, but that's DFS Australia. So let's get that up because it's a fantastic website. And shout out to Mortz, who's an absolute superstar. Love the site, love his work that he's got going on there. So if we're looking at 2021, obviously we're on Darcy Parish. As I said, the year that I want to look at is 23, 22, and 21 because I truly believe that he can get back to his best form. Basically, their captain tried to walk out the door to Hawthorn. That didn't happen. He's no longer the captain. Chances are he's going to leave at the end of this year anyway, or the start of next year. So, I mean, I don't see a world where Darcy Parish does not get ample midfield minutes. Therefore, I truly believe he can go back to his prior premium scoring. Now, let's have a look at it. What I'm hugely interested in, just off the face of things, we can even count 2019 in this, is basically his points per minute, which was 0.95. Then in 2020, he full on erupted. Sorry. No, that's 2021. So 2020, his points per minute was 1.09. Again, hugely keen on that. Then we get into 2021 where he full on erupted and went at 1.16 points per minute and had an average super coach average of 116.5 if we include the finals. And of course we're going to because it's a game of football. Simple as that. 2022, 1.11 points per minute, averaged a tick under 111. If you want to round up, it is bang on the nose at 111. So simple as that. Majorly interested already. Then you go to 2023. 1.09 points per minute, averaged 108. And even in 2024, when he played 12 games, he still averaged 0.96 points per minute. And even in the 3 games he played in 2025, he averaged 0.99 points per minute. Now, obviously, the Supercoach average is a little bit lower, but points per minute, I'm huge on that. Absolutely loving seeing that. But if we go a little bit deeper, you've got 2021, 2022, 2023. That's what I want to look at. So let's go down here. You've got game logs. I mean, again, just said it, but shout out to Mort's superstar for this website. Like, it's fantastic. What I want to look at is time on ground percentage. So it's 2021. We're going to calculate everything that is 70% or more and see what he, I guess, equates to. Because surely a fully fit Darcy Parish is going to have more than 70% time on ground. That's just what I believe. So it's quite a large chunk of data here, which I like to draw my conclusions from. First game, second, there's quite a few here, so bear with me. Right. Keep going, because remember, we've got 3 seasons, so there's going to be a lot of games. That 2022 season, his time on ground really went up. And obviously, if we take out anything below 70%, chances are it's going to be an injury-riddled game. And I don't think that would give an accurate representation of what we're trying to look at, which is his scoring potential when fully fit. Right. From 2021 to 2023, you can see, actually, we missed a couple here. Perfect. Right. You've got a Supercoach average of 114.1 from a sample size of 48 games. Do I need to say any more? Like 334K for a bloke that, if he's fully fit, which at the moment he definitely is, averaging or has averaged 114.1 from 48 games. Is that not a free hit? Like, that is just lock, sign me up, throw away the key territory. Okay. What I want to look at now from that same stretch of time, from that same, I guess, sample size, is if we've interacted on Twitter or regarding anything with Essendon, you will know I was a very, very firm believer that Darcy Parish, again, his disposal efficiency was disgusting. I didn't like it. I hated it. And the only time it was ever good was on Anzac Day, when he would absolutely carve up my pies. But let's have a look. If we go from 2021, disposal efficiency, let's do above 70%. Because I think that's reachable, that's attainable, and generally speaking, any professional AFL player should be going at that, I guess, disposal efficiency. Right, first game of 2021 goes at 78. As I said, we'll go above 70. Bear with me here, because we're going through a lot of data. We haven't missed any here. No, a couple of games he missed out, which is a little bit annoying. And I haven't run the numbers on this, so I'm actually intrigued to see, like, is there going to be much difference? Because if there is, then that kind of leads me to conclude that he actually needs to use the football quite well. And if he doesn't, well, then maybe his scoring is going to be hampered. Right, again, 39 games from 2021 to 2023 where he had a disposal efficiency of over 70%. Right? Simple as that. Averaged 115.4 from those 39 games. And we're not getting him at low 500s. We're not getting him at low 600s. We're getting him at low 300s. Again, do I need to reiterate that I am huge on this player? One more that I want to go through, contested possessions. Because we all know that contested possessions, get it out, use the ball well, bang, you're going to go sky high in your Supercoach points. But if we have a look, again, same period of time. You might ask me why I'm using the same period of time, because that's what I firmly believe that he can get back to. And I don't think it's unreasonable to think that he actually will be back to where, I guess, that scoring output we've seen before. So let's have a look at that. We'll get rid of it. All games where he had 10 or more contested possessions. Generally, if you're going to have more than 10 contested possessions, you're probably going to have a decent game. It's a good midfielder, and I guess loosely speaking, that would mean that he hasn't gotten injured early, hasn't had low time on ground, loosely speaking. So it's going to be a few games where he absolutely slaughtered that. We might change it to, actually, we'll change it to 12. Okay. So bear with me here. Right. The second game of 2021, he had 12, third, fourth, fifth. Keep going. Again, lots of data. And again, huge shout out to Mords at DFS Australia. Fantastic service. Most of this is free, but if you want to buy a subscription to them, then it's money well spent. Simple as that. Right, we're almost through 2022. Only got 2023 to go through. This is where it's mental. Absolutely mental. We keep going. Like, 120 average from 41 games where he had 12 or more contested possessions. 120 average when Darcy Parish has had 12 or more contested possessions. My God. Like, is that just not an absolute lock? Like, to me, that it's genuinely free. Like, it's absolutely free. Like, again, let's go back to Supercoach. It's just like, surely when we're looking at a fit player, 2021, 2022, 2023, before the injuries hit, and obviously he was like, this is prime area of where he's a premium, and he's 334K. Again, the only thing that I'm worried about is if 2 weeks out, it's literally a news article. It's coming out from the Bombers, and they said Darcy Parish has suffered an injury setback. He's going to miss the first 3 weeks. Well, obviously, we don't touch him, and then it's a different story. But the narrative from me, everyone, is 334,600. That's what he's going to cost you. You don't even have to watch Essendon games if you really hate them that much, but fair enough. DP3, 334K. Throw away the key and lock it up for me. Guys, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you drop a comment. Leave a sub. If you think I'm completely going about this the wrong way, let me know down below, and have a fantastic day.